Hello, welcome back. Last time I picked up that steel shield and lived, and I'm here at... yeah, this is about the halfway point in the level. I need this staff. Something's been bugging me, though. There's a really big sword here. On this run, where I'm so poor on resources, I'm wondering what the story is going to be with this. I managed to touch that on my first run, but I could only kill those two and not the ones down there. Why are you so serious? That is an abnormal mud mother. Your stats are extremely inflated. Right, so I've been wondering... Is the really big sword going to be relevant for this? Oh hi, I can see you. Like, is it going to be a thing where I open these doors, then there's like a whole bunch of stuff here which will give me the resources to take on this battle, then ideally let me do the battle, get the sword, and use it to go deeper in here? Or will I just be faced with some serious foe right away and need this to survive against it? I'm saying I'm suspicious my run might already be dead. However, I have to get there to get that knowledge. And I mean, that's just a vague suspicion. Okay, so if I'm down here, my goal is in this direction, and I can go there without taking damage immediately. As my save file says, don't have water skipper defense yet. There is a shield gem right here that I do not currently possess. 40 times 8 plus 2... 50, 280, 70, 225. The staff is... Well, I can just find out right now. How much more is it than what I have? Ooh. Actually, what is the story with that? The story is I do this. Okay. Got a quick save, I can live through this. Okay, all of that could be
is completely blunt.
the correct...
At least now I can avoid accidentally setting off any explosives.
So it doesn't give me any more attack at all. Alright, it just gives me more options. I was counting on that being a power upgrade. Also, I totally should have done this before what I was doing. Okay, so... First this. And yeah, if I'm getting a... Whoa, that's a 15! I didn't realize that was a 15! I thought that was just a... Sorry, I guess it'd be a 5 with this multiplier. I'm still stuck in X4 mode. What's the value of green key here compared to value of green key here? 100s and 250 lower. But will I need it earlier? Okay, so you're now hitting me for 200. 25 per thing. So I think the actual optimal thing to do here is this. Yeah, it is 8 hits, but 4 of them are smaller that way. If I actually make the kill immediately, then that's 40? No, 20 more damage that I take. So I could do that, and it would bop that down to 160. Okay, so if I had... How much does this save me? Whoa! Well, to go in there, I really want a staff. 15 more attack. Is there any possibility I could survive this? Yes! 1 health! So that'll take you down to 175, with plus 9 being the next threshold. 1 health! Exactly 1100 for that. Not that it matters, but it's always fun to see 1 health. It's only plus 2 to get you down. But after that it's a lot more. Hang on, one more time. Plus 2, then 22 after that, because I'm 13 over, and it's plus 9 from here. And that's only 25 saved, so defense is by far the more valuable one. how much use for Greckles do I have? Some. Here's one Greckle gate I can already open. Here's one I don't have a reason to ever open. Yeah, I could hop over this and get that from the back, have it for this fight and not take that sword hit, which would only do 20. I don't think 50 Greckles is worth saving 20 health. Well, isn't it? If I have nothing else to do with the Greckles, it would be. And they do not seem to be a particularly... Oh, here's the room where you want those things. Got it. Here's a room I want to be in. Actually, really, here. Well, here is a room I want to be in. Don't fight those. Instead, blow your way in here. I'm gonna need 2 green keys here. Is that correct? I think so. Because I need both kegs in place here and here. Like, it's supposed to bait me into opening this, putting that there, and just blowing up the constructs, but there's a much better way if I spend 1 more green key. Okay, so green keys for that would come from... Oh, hi. I won't be opening this door. Alright, let's take green key inventory real quick. Also, those are pretty cheap yellows I can get. I think I'm okay, it's just I need to make some decisions about how I will spend my resources because... Oh, there's a lot involved. When do you suppose I'll fight you? When I have more defense. I already claimed the 15. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping that. Although I want this 5... Alright, I do not care about the staff for that. That doesn't actually help me. Do I want to fight these now? So it would save me 100 if I had 5 more attack. Can I get 5 more attack for less than 25 hits? Yes. With you. Also, with a staff and a yellow key, I can skip all of these fights, and it gives me a yellow key back. That's an option. Probably, I think I'd rather keep my key. That seems like it's worth much more. This is a room I can get to immediately. Trying to do a green key inventory. I know there's one here. Alright, 1 for a construct fight and 4 hot tile steps. That's yellow. That's yellow. This is green. 1 for a construct fight because I'm using the keg here. When do constructs get cheaper and by how much? 18 and by 65. So really I want defense. Defense is the stat of value right now. Yeah, there are lots of water skippers I'll be messing with. If I have the staff, I don't have to fight this room, I can just go through. I mean, I want a beeline for the flippers, right? Which means 2 green keys. Of which I have 0. You can buy 1 there. I remember spending a lot in that room. Woof. And then there's health. And a 50 in attack. Treasure creeped. Health functions as the final boss, and you get a power gem afterwards, but clearly there's going to be something up here to do. Yellow keys are also involved, I'm not paying as much attention to them. That's a 50 in attack. Okay, so this is the cheapest defense because only 1 water skipper is involved. There's another one. This is my choice. At least for the moment. Also, I'm going to want to blow you up, and I can just do that right now because the value of that will not particularly change. I cannot imagine a world where I would fight that guy, unless I was a couple of Greckles short of more health than I save by blowing him up. When I have flippers, that will allow me to fight you off of Ormites, so that's when I'll get that yellow key in theory. Okay, the next thing I want is the shield gem up here where the skippers are. I think... No, hold on. So I save 100. This is only 3 hits. Doesn't improve with staff unless I want to open this, which I'm pretty sure I don't. So now would be the correct time to take this. Then... do that gauntlet and actually kill... I got the Greckles, I get to not worry about anything in particular, and it's great, although, now some of these I might not actually kill. This one does hit me 7 times as I go by. That one, however, only hits me 6, so not killing would save me 20 and lose me 13 potential Greckles. I am going to be tight on Greckles in this room. I will spend the 20 health in order to push me over the threshold and get all 13, where otherwise I would get 0. Okay. So, I am defensed, somewhat more than I was. I can claim that health whenever I need it, but of course the value will continue increasing until then. Now my goal is the staff. I think I know the way I want to get it. Yeah, so I don't need to improve you any further. I don't need to look at this right now. Were there any stats I can currently get to on this side? Yes, there is 1 power gem there. If 5 is worth those fights now, then I can do it, but I don't think it is. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape right now. Maybe that's because I've just collected health and can see that I can collect more, but seems like a reasonable time to determine I'm in good shape to me. Why did you go from 70 to 60? Because you got misted. Okay. I just could not think of a reason that would have happened, but the reason's actually pretty straightforward. Alright, let's get that stuff. Just to check. 5 attack would not save me anything.
This large wooden stick
Is completely blunt. Okay, so I have the staff autosave in this current timeline. I will ignore you forever, but I will get your key through trickery. I want that 15 attack now. So I'm gonna get it. Yoink! And I can go south. Okay. This lets me do all of this without taking any damage whatsoever. Like that. One could perhaps argue that the health numbers were so low, maybe I should have killed them for the Greckles. Nope. Okay, issue is I have 0 green keys. Can I buy one here? I have nowhere near enough Greckles. That's the amount I'm off by. I mean, I could kill some of these. That's legal. And they won't improve by a huge amount. This attack wouldn't help. Yeah, I mean, I could get here and get this. So 2 construct fights plus 1 construct fight. And I would have the 2 green keys for the flippers. That feels right to me. I don't... do I need more health? Maybe. Right, you with the hot tiles. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's just assume it's fine. Yeah, I have an equivalent save, too bad. Psst, psst. Okay. Probably gonna have to claim this health that I can claim when I want it. Oh, this It's a yellow key to get in. I do have one of those. I don't need this stuff yet. Gonna want it eventually, but I have much higher priorities. +9 to save 185. Sounds pretty good, actually. +9. Where do you think you're getting +9, though? Well, this won't save you 185. Will it? Ultimately, it might. Because the improvements here are pretty small, and the cost actually is pretty small, too. But that's only 5. I would need another 5, which would be this one, which I don't get until post-flippers. So the other alternative would be to go through here, which is not too bad, honestly. So this route is the one I'm thinking. Now, does that improve constructs at all? No, not until 10 more, and only by 55 if so. Probably I'd rather just go straight for flippers, but I need... Yeah, okay. Let's imagine I'm going straight for flippers. I can survive this. I think I'll have the money left over to be able to buy that potion. If necessary. And it is. Okay. So got my keys. Go in here. Do the dance. That's necessary to... Whoops. Get this done. That's not part of the dance. You go here. This opens. Sploosh. Not what I want. Then it closes. And lights. And everything goes boom. Okay. Flippers for me. Okay. Blub blub blub. Yeah, there would have been no reason to do that unless I really, really wanted that 15 attack early. But that Wubba just gets to stay there and live its life. Okay, so with flippers, I can claim some free health, I know, in this room. And actually, 2 in different ways. And here, great. The amount of stuff I can do is not enormous, but there is some. There's another... let's see, it's this tunnel that gets me there. Great. Okay, so now... the level's nearly done at this point, isn't it? Maybe kinda. What are my next goals? I have flippers. I'm going to have to fight health, and I have enough health already. However, before that, I have an interest in gaining that shield gem. So the correct order for all of this, I assert, would look like this. Oh hey, mimics are zeroed. Cool. Yeah, by defense. Great, so even in here, this doesn't hurt me. Nice. This is worth the Greckles, right? Well, wait until you actually need 15 attack for something. But when I do, it's easy to get. Well, I need one for a certain Neither over here. And also it'll help with constructs. This room has some defense. At a price. And what a price it is. I don't know about these gems. Those are pretty thoroughly guarded. Mr. Neither. That would give me... it would save me 225 on health to go in there, which is way less than it costs. Hang on, so save 225 from that. That's not how you spell health. Let's see if I'm ready for health. I might be. Oh wait, hang on, there's also a 50 in here. And that's just for Greckles, and I'm probably going to want that. I mean, I'll save 150 by buying something I'll be buying anyway. So that's definitely something I want to do. After I do that... Your next threshold is 5 more. The one I have my eye on is actually a 15, unless... Did I take the one in... What room was that? Sure, a lot of goodies I can get there. I'm not concerned about them yet. What room is that? Here. I did not. 315 to save 150. $315 to save 150. No, wait, that might be more. So since this is the higher value, obviously I'd go for this first, except I don't have the Greckles. Well, let's pretend I did. $1950, 10 more, can't get 10 more for another 150. That was 1950, 2100. Yeah, so I can only save another 150. But if I'm getting both of these, it still is cheaper to do it first. However, do I get enough Greckles doing this to do that? Is 32 enough? No, it's just short. Are there more mimics I can pop somewhere? Or things I must kill? There is one more mimic, so that can get me there. Okay. So theory would be... what would the theory be? The theory is I want this anyway. Fighting health first saves me 90 since it's 2 constructs. But it doesn't save me 90, it only saves me 45 because I have to fight 1 to get half of the amount. Oh hey, I should take that health now. Don't think there's any reason not to. Unless I really wanted to blow up that guy. Spend a yellow key to get nothing done. Alright. So the level's done. I mean, the part of it that I've seen. But there's a bonus part. And I need to decide how I'm going to do the last little bit. Right, so again, I'm getting the attack anyway. Therefore, waiting to not save that 150 doesn't make any sense. So I take the +5 and be satisfied with it. Whoa, I'm on the water. Oh, this is the room, actually. No, I want to be here, actually. Okay. So now... +20 is unattainable, I think? Because I can only get 15 more before fighting him. Yeah, there aren't any other gems, okay? Let's have a little sparring match, right? There's this construct in the way, that's okay. I think fighting is correct? No, hold on. Do I have a use for Greckles? I already have enough for that. $21. That gem doesn't improve things. There's this door? Oh, right, there's this too. Well, if I'm getting this anyway... Post-health doesn't save me anything, so I guess the correct way I'm gonna say is probably... Oh boy. Oh, that's so expensive. It's hard to imagine this is the right move. But maybe? $1885, 15 to improve. Well, what I should have done then, if I was going there, let's do that before I do this fight. Because that doesn't improve with those activities, but doing that activity does improve other things. Seems extremely questionable to be going that way in the first place. Also, I need more money. There's a place I can get some, but it's not quite enough. I'm a little short. I mean, I'm gonna want that stuff, sure. 25 is probably affordable. Let's do it. So, here. Then I have the money for this, because I would really rather not fight you if I don't have to. Again, this feels super wrong, but here we go. If I want those stats, that's the cost of entry unless I'm going to pay a green key, which I don't think exists. Having done that... Now again, since I'm getting it, fighting health does get me 15 more attack, but the larger benefit is from doing things in this order. I do have enough crackle. Yeah, 21 is unattainable pre-health. I can get you to exactly +1 to improve, but no farther. Okay. Right, even if I bought that crate, which would be silly, that still would be at +1 on the way out. Would not improve. Okay. So now, how you looking healthy? 1740, okay. Although, hold on, was that... Did that +5 actually improve him at all? If it didn't, then waiting would have been better because this would have helped with that construct. I didn't check between here and there. Oh. Yes, it does improve. Okay, so I save 145 by doing that. And doing it in the other order would save me less than 145. Okay. It would save me 45? 40. Right. Yep. Ooh, water skippers are zeroed. Did I see that right? Oh, that mimic I could have fought instead of the water skipper and saved 25. Alright, I didn't notice you were there. Alright, so I have a 25 health inefficiency. Noted. I should probably not fight you. Again, what are Greckles for? I don't have a use for them. If I don't have a use for them, then even stuff like that is worth it. To yellow key fee I didn't really pay attention to.
You're the one that kidnapped my countrymen, but you're the mastermind behind this latest attack.
What? Attack? Wait, you've got it all wrong.
You think I'm going to fall for that?
So this is a pretty short conversation, then we fight.
Sir, watch out! You coward! Come back here and fight.
Then he explains the
If I
turning
had
to
my
Dendry.
grappling hook, you'd be in trouble.
Wait, stop. I'm not with the Empire. I came from above ground, just like you. I'm from Dugandy.
Dugandy is working with the Empire to take over Tweno?
No, you've got it all wrong. Please, let me explain.
It would be foolish to kill the best source of information I have.
This is when
Very
Tendry
well.
finally
Explain
listens.
yourself.
In about 90 days' time, everybody on the surface will die.
But he doesn't believe,
Another
right?
Empire attack. Ha! We beat them before. We can do it again.
No, this isn't the Empire. This goes beyond the Empire. You know how when you drop something, it falls to the ground? Well, what would happen if it fell up instead?
It would be a balloon.
No, I mean, what if everything started falling up instead.
You're telling me everything will start falling into the sky.
Yes, apparently this occurs roughly every 10,000 years. It's just something that happens to the world. The Empire can't stop it either. Everybody needs to go underground if they want to survive.
Why did you not tell us this?
I did. I tried. No one would listen to me. They all thought I was crazy.
And they are right to think that. I don't believe you.
Mhm.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Ugh. Fine. Forget it. I'll keep working to save everyone without your help. Only the patrons have any sort of plan to save everyone. Convincing anybody else is hopeless. Let's go.
Yeah, you run, coward.
Right, yes, this
Nobody
was
kidnaps my countrymen
before...
has their best interests in heart. Bah, he's gone again.
Right.
The Empire is clearly continuing its dirty tricks. Time to return back home and plan my next move.
So this, this. Oh, that's a one-way... Oh, that's a one-way. I see. This places this specifically in the timeline, before Half knew what was actually going on, and was still working with the patrons. That platform moved. Okay, so my health is pretty low. I have... there's like one place to refill it still, I think? Water skipper, 0! Water skipper, 0! I mean, the best place to refill it is beyond the point of no return. Right, and I don't want to take that. I just want to get all the yellow keys I can, and green. Ah. So that's a problem. 25 health would not have helped me. Well, I'm going to want to do that, so I will need a refill of some sort. Is that possible to get at all? No, I think I'm out of luck. I will have to take a non-optimal trade to get a key, and I'm going to have to calculate the value of that to see if it's actually worth it. I'm about to finally get to use these skeleton keys I've been collecting. Is 4 yellow all I'm going to get? No, there's 2 more? No, 1 more yellow and a green. So yellow's worth 1,000 here. And 1325 here. So 325 more. Green is worth 2,500 down there. And 2,150 here. So if I'm spending yellow or green in the north, spend yellow, right? 2,500 minus 2,150 is 350. No, spend green. That's closer. 350 is closer than 375. Okay, so spend green there. Because that gets me reasonably close to as much health as I'll get down here. And lets me get another yellow key to claim... Yeah. Yes, okay. And I have no use for Greckles, so I don't want to mess with anybody who's holding on to those. Okay. No sneaky water skippers are hanging out still, so... And what would I do with their Greckles? I have no use for them. Okay, so what was the procedure? The best I can do with yellow is this. There are several 1000s just to double check. There's nothing that's somehow slightly better. Wait, there is, but it's green and I can't get to the green. Right, no, I do have to take the yellow. So that loses me 25 once again. Alright, I've lost 25 potential health twice. One that I could easily do something about, one that's a little less easy to do anything with. But that's okay. No run is perfect. I accept my imperfections until they stop me from doing what I want to do, at which time I will stop accepting them. I still wonder if this room was overall a profit. That's the first thing I'm going to change when I need to reroute to survive down in the south. What am I missing? Nothing? Seemingly nothing. Hi.
I hope my performance has been to your standard. Not that I care.
Interesting, that was 99% of my personal
Just
best.
to keep stock of everything.
Then what's with the assessments?
Meh, I just like to keep myself entertained. That's the end of my assessments.
Oh,
You're on your own from now on.
I was planning on leaving anyway.
wait, this is weird. This is extra weird. Why is there a really big sword here? This is one way, so I cannot carry the really big sword to the treasure crypt. Oh, so I might have wanted to buy more health with some of these keys if I'm gonna need it here.
Welcome to my mausoleum. I am impressed that you made it to the end. You may have avoided the afterlife, but the same can't be said for the hundreds of monsters along the way.
Again, I am sorry about your friend. To be honest, I'm surprised you're upset. The afterlife seems to be your scene.
Don't worry, I'm just joking with you. Oh, the look on your face when you have that feeling of guilt.
I'm glad you found this all so funny.
Oh, don't worry. There will be more of this to look forward to when you join me in the afterlife in a few years' time.
Wait, what do you mean by a few years' time?
A few is an indefinite quantity. It could be a lot. Bump. Okay, no fights in here, just completion. Big Rocco, small in stature, big in heart.
Oh,
Whoa!
hello. How are you doing?
Feel good. Feel free. Life of Golem. Only work, work, work. Also, have friend.
I'm glad things are working out for you.
We'll go to first haunting. We'll scare squishies.
That's nice. Maybe you can scare me one day.
Save best scare for you.
Something funny's going on with the alpha blending here. This is what it looks like when pre-multiplied alpha is configured the wrong way. See how it gets brighter as it fades out. Sorry, graphics programmer stuff. I know what that looks like. Which way around is that? It means it's expecting pre-multiplied alpha but getting non-pre-multiplied as it fades. That's what's happening here. Grave consequences. Alright, so that was it. Just reach this point with the skeleton keys. Nothing extra in here. 80% optimal. New personal best. Sure, of course. So somebody did 1/5 better than what I did. Reaching that point. Good for that someone. Alright, so again, the really big sword is really weird because there's no... Like, doesn't this just go straight to a chapter boundary? Am I misremembering? There are Greckle gates here! Oh, I did not notice these. Oops. I probably should have killed one more thing. Yes, I definitely should have killed one more thing. Or maybe more than one more. Alright, let's go back. Well, do I have to? Let me see what I can do here first. Whoops. Brrrip, brrrip. Well, I won't live through this. Yeah, if I had... Hold on, I haven't spent my Greckles. I do have some to spend. Once again, I step on the clear token, but I don't touch the sword. Man, that sword. How do you imagine getting that? But even if I had it, why would I care? Like, does it do anything? Well, anyway, that's Treasure Crypt challenge done. And this is chapter transition, right? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Well, I did it.
Good night's rest.
Out of my way.
And then chapter 2 starts. Zoom! Alright. Well, cool. Treasure Crypt was done a little more unceremoniously than I expected, but, I mean, there was a ceremony there. I don't know what I was expecting. Alright, so next time we start on chapter 2 stuff. The goal of chapter 2... I feel like I want to have the feeling of unfinished business just because I saw that unoptimized Greckle. You know, if I'd killed one more thing, I'd get much more of a health return back from it. But it just doesn't matter, because there's a full reset there. Unless I was trying to optimize my personal score for that score point, which I don't really need to. Then it just doesn't matter. Okay, so just to remind myself what my goal is... Oh boy. What chapter is what? Rebel is chapter 3. The challenge I wanted to do in chapter 2 was a blue key door? Rapid fortification. Which one is the... This must be it. Door here it was? Door here was. Wait, what on earth? What? Ah, this closes that. This opens this. Right, so between Slayer and exiting you have to do this. So I only needed one more blue key. Alright, so anyway, next time, re-optimizing chapter 3. Let's go back to this. Sorry, chapter 2, rather. Starting from the beginning, just redo it, do it better. I have knowledge, I'm gonna need one more blue key at the end that I ended up with, and maybe more beyond that door. Alright, next time.